then I'm running. Get money. You ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He's got a first down and more past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 83 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big playability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. 4th down, Mayfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Hines. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of
on 3rd down. It's Hines. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
No, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Dancing to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about everything.
And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone.
Yeah, baby. We coming again.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
31-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard.
From the red zone now, Rivers. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
on second down. It's Hines. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought down.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
That's good.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing Rivers. Steps away. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, 27 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. That's what we are.
The Browns drive about to get started. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. On
third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Kari Willis there to bring him down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the 16, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass to Austin Hooper. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, Rivers again. The toss here completed to Pittman. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. From the gun, Rivers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Following the interception, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 44 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. From the gun, Mayfield. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play of the half, Rivers sliding out of the pocket. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 3rd quarter starts with a run by Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
He sets to fire deep. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Flag on the play. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Browns kicker all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing on first down is Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. That's a 30.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a first down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That catch good for only a couple.
Antonio Brown, AB, with just one hand to complete that catch. Is there anything he can't do?
He has just continued to impress year after year, hasn't he?
He has never forgotten that he wasn't considered an elite receiver coming out of college. I think every snap he takes it upon himself to prove that he should have been. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Brady again. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And down in inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Now Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady, a touchdown pass to O.J. Howard. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Oh, none of that.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Play fake. Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
14 on the play. And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
The score, Buccaneers 8, Browns 0.
The Bucs on 3rd down. The perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Play action. Now it's Brady. They'll roll him out right. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns 37. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there.
And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, two-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
No.
Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0. As they start things out with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 51 yards. And the Browns get a score closer.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's it, baby. There it is. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Brady now on 1st down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Second and 7 from the 20.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going to the air again with Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. The 20. 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Final play of the half. Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Peoples-Jones returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Now Brady on the bootleg. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Brady on target there to Godwin. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there
as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Peoples-Jones returning.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Throwing now is Brady. Flush to his right. Now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Here's Brady to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Flushed out right. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Mayfield on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control. And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play. The offense has had its moments, too. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Brady's throw complete there to Evans. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, and he finds Gronk. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Brady now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Brady to throw again. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First down, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
This pass complete to Higgins. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. And again, it's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 and able to get this out to the 25.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense, Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Brady going to throw here. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Gronkowski the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.